Hello guys, today we're going to be working on this Whirlpool side-by-side refrigerator. The model number is on the display. Welcome to DIY Repair Now. Read all the warnings, and during this video you will see one or more of these icons to help you do this repair safe. The complaint that we have with this refrigerator is that it's leaking water on the floor and the front of the refrigerator. And as you can see right here, we have frost on the bottom of the evaporator on the freezer side. So we're going to go ahead and remove the 4 screws that are holding this panel, and then you're going to lift the bottom part and just push it up until it comes out. If it's stuck with ice, go ahead and disconnect the refrigerator for a little while until you can remove the panel. And as you can see right here, we have ice in this area too, and this is a big sign that we have a drain line problem. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the light bulb and the cover, because most of the times this can easily break. This cover is removed. Just push one of the 2 ends on each side or both of them and it will come right out. To remove the light bulb, you have to twist it counterclockwise and it will come right out. Just make sure you use a piece of rag or something, because most of the times they are hot if they've been on for a little while. Now I'm going to grab the cover with my needle nose pliers to be able to detach it from the ice behind this panel. This is the way I do it. Most of the people remove the ice maker and remove everything else, but I find this easy to do it, especially if you're a homeowner trying to do this repair by yourself. You don't want to be too technical to be able to do this repair. And as you can see, I just put a flathead screwdriver, lift up, and it detached from those 2 hooks. Now I lift the bottom panel, the bottom part of the panel, and then I do this and just push it all the way up. Now I kind of bend this one right here, but it's because the freezer door doesn't open all the way because of tight spot in the wall. Now always be prepared for water to spill out. Just put like a piece of rag or towel in front of the refrigerator, and always be careful with sharp edges. All those metals that you see right there, including the coils, has a sharp edges, so you want to be careful. Now I'm just showing you this with a screwdriver and with this putty knife, because it seems to be something like styrofoam, ice, or pieces of food. Now go ahead and turn off the refrigerator on the knob and check where the homeowner has the temperature set on, because this issue can be caused by the homeowner has the thermostats and the damper on the maximum setting. These thermostats have to be set at recommendation settings, and most of the time it will say right next to the knob recommendation settings. So just set it on recommendation, because that's where it should be from manufacturing. Now what I'm doing right here is defrosting all the build-up ice with my steamer. But before you do that, go ahead and turn off the refrigerator on the knob, or disconnect the refrigerator, that's what I recommend. Or worst case scenario, go ahead and turn it off at the breaker. Just make sure the light on the refrigerator side goes off when you turn off the breaker, and that's how you know there's no more electricity going to the refrigerator, because you want to be on the safe side. You don't want to get electrocuted by touching any wires or putting any steamer on any of the connections on the wires. So this can take between 30 to 45 minutes up to an hour to defrost all this built up ice. Sometimes it's even more, because you might have ice on the coils as well. But this is the problem that we are dealing today. This is what we're looking for that hole, but it's still blocked with ice. So I'm still defrosting everything with my steamer. You can also use a hair dryer, or what I recommend is go ahead and disconnect the refrigerators for about 4 or 6 hours. And after you do that, go ahead and use one of these turkey bases to plunge the hole to get it unclogged. This is another way that I do this job. This is an example from another repair that I've done in the past, and you can throw boiling water, but this is one of the things that I don't really do, because it's very messy. There's going to be water everywhere, and you have to keep sucking all the water out with a vacuum or with a piece of rag. As you can see, we have a piece of wire there. This comes from manufacturing. The one we're working on right now doesn't have one, but we're going to make one for it. The wire goes from the heat element to the drain hole, and it helps the hole from not getting clogged. I'm using the steamer here to get it unclogged, but at the end of this short clip from another repair, I show you, like over here, I'm plunging the drain hole with a turkey base, as you see right there. After a couple plungers, it can take a little while too if it's very clogged, and the water will go in. Now I'm going back to this repair. The other clip was just an example from another repair. That way you guys see a different ways to do this. However, like I said, I recommend go ahead and disconnect the refrigerator, let it thaw out, let it defrost, because that's what I recommend the most. And as you can see right here, I'm throwing in water and you can hear the water going down. Worst case scenario, if the water doesn't go down by plunging in, putting the steamer, or doing anything to get it unclogged, you have to go to the back of the refrigerator, remove this back panel, and you will see right here we have the same drain pipe that is going to the hole in the front that you are getting unclogged, and it goes to that drain pin right there. This is just a short clip to show you worst case scenario, but as you can see on this repair that we're working on today, we don't have to go through all that. But when you have ice and all these coils, you might have a problem with the defrost thermostat, defrost heater, or any other components. So I'm going to go ahead and link a couple more videos if your issue is that your coils are frost over. If you have a big block of ice in those tubings and those coils, that means you have a different issue, and I'm going to go ahead and link some videos. This is the heat element. As you see, I'm putting a piece of wire through that hole like the other clip that I show you from another repair. That way it helps, this wire will help the hole from preventing to get clogged, because it goes around the wire and heat travels to the wire, and that will help not getting ice, solid ice around the drain hole. Now we're pretty much done over here, so we're just going to go ahead and push our cover back in place, and I'm going to go ahead and fix what I bent over here. Like I said, in your case, if your freezer door opens all the way, you might don't have this issue. It was just hard to get this refrigerator out of the hole because they put the tile afterwards, and then it was just not come out because it was a very tight between the floor and the cabinets on the top. So I have to deal with this situation. Now this is the way I put this panel back on, and we have to put the bottom part inside the silver metal pan in the bottom. That way if there's any ice goes to the panel, it goes straight to the drain pan. Now the same way I removed these clips right here, I'm putting them back on the clips. There's two clips, and this is kind of difficult because it's a tight spot on the freezer side. So you just have to stick a flathead screwdriver, push it up into it, fall into it, fits in place. Look at right there, it falls inside the clips, both of them at the same time. And like I said, a lot of people go ahead and take apart all the ice maker and everything, but this is the way I do it, and I find it very easy to do it, especially if you're a homeowner trying to do this repair for yourself. Now we're gonna go ahead and install the 4 1/4 screws that we removed at the beginning of the video, and make sure that everything works fine. Either way, well, apparently it's 6 screws. Sorry about that. And over here, I'm showing you how to install the cover without the light bulb, because with the light bulb it's too much light. But just, push it in. There's 4 clips, like 4 taps, and it just go right in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the light bulb, and as you can see, this is the reason why I did it without the light bulb, because with the light bulb it's too much light and you can barely see anything. But it's very simple. Just go ahead and fit it in place, wiggle it into it, falls in place, and it doesn't come out. Very easy. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and turn it on, put it in recommendation settings the way it's supposed to, both of them. Remember, one is for the damper and the other one is for thermostat, so make sure you put it in recommendation settings. We're gonna go ahead and put the racks. These racks are kind of tricky. See how they keep falling? You have to put it on the bottom of the hole. If you put it on top of the hole is kind of oval, and then if you put it on the top, you got it wrong. It have to be on the bottom of the hole, and then you wiggle it and you move it sideways. If it doesn't come out, that means you got it right. Alright guys, if this video helped you in any way, you can show us appreciation by giving us a tip using the following options that you see on the screen. If you cannot provide with a tip, is another way to support this channel by just dropping off a comment in the comment section down below. Subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the bell to receive notifications. Thanks for watching.